Hey guys, it's me, Names, otherwise known as Not Dead, but you can call me anything really. And yeah, I'm back. I went full-time at a job of mine recently, and I mean, like, it's retail, so I can't necessarily say it's surprising to be like it was mentally draining, but it was less about it being that kind of job. My coworkers are completely fine. The thing that made it absolutely devastating and exhausting was the boss was literally Satan. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I'm back. I'm not dead. I don't really necessarily need to explain that I'm not dead. People kind of go in and out of the internet all the time, but I'm just kind of doing this for my own sake. Of just being like, yeah, I was just doing something. So yeah, I'm back now. I say I'm back. I want to consistently start doing this again rather than, only doing it offhandedly or like being just too tired to do it and just kind of like leaving it into the digital ether and not knowing what the hell I'm gonna do with it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to consistently make videos again, upload, all that jazz. I have ideas for stuff that I want to do. I think some of the things that I want to do will be really fun, interesting. There are a few other things as well that I want to try my hand at, although I'm not sure how well I'll be able to execute them because I've never necessarily done that kind of stuff before. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped for finally being able to do like creative stuff again in this format at least. So yeah. Oh, and then one other thing, as you can probably tell since my voice sounds a little muffled, I got a webcam. I say I got a webcam and then I'm wearing all this, but I don't really want to put my face out there in the digital age that is so dead set on integrating AI into society in a way that is absolutely terrifying to the point that it's going to make man-made horror beyond comprehension. And I just I don't really want to put my face out there when someone could just nab it and then do whatever they want with it. And then next thing you know it, I'm just kind of like indicted for a crime that I never committed. So yeah, but now you'll actually be able to see me like physically function stuff, because I've said this before in previous videos. I'm not much of a screamer, but I am more physical. And when I do get startled and or scared, and so I'll normally like jump. So, anyways, this is Highway 11. It was made by
Endergrip.
It's an anomaly game, but the reason why I was so interested in it is because, as you can see, it takes place in a car when you're driving late at night. And admittedly, one of the things that I really want to happen, although I'm not sure if I've ever talked about this before, is I just want to have, a kind of a really fucked up experience at like 2 a.m. when I'm driving alone on the highway. Hasn't happened yet. Fucking stupid and fucking bullshit. I fucking hate it. I just want to see something fucked up, man. But that's besides the point. Okay, anyways. So yeah, it's a spot the difference game. It's an anomaly game. Self-explanatory, I feel like. I don't necessarily know, as I say with every game that I do when it's like this, if it's going to be more on the difficult side, if it's going to be more on the laid back side. There's a few games that I have played before that were laid back. There's a few that I have played that were way more intense in terms of differences, where it was just so minute that it made me want to rip my toenails out. So yeah, we'll see as it goes along. And this is a relatively newer game. This came out yesterday. Because I was like, if I'm gonna come back and actually start making videos again, I should probably actually, play up-to-date games on time for once, because I have a really bad habit of not. I have an entire back catalog of games that are just sitting there that I've just never touched. And that might just be something that I do where I'll just randomly go through my Steam library and finally pick out the games that I bought and just never played and just make a compilation of stuff. So yeah. But I guess we'll also see necessarily where stuff will take me, because for all I know, something could come out and it will just storm the internet, as it tends to do when things get really popular. And then that'll just take my attention for the next, 2 months or something. The one thing with these games that I always get weirded out by, because I don't know when they necessarily do it, although it looks like they're about to show it. For now on, roads have anomalies. I can never tell when a game actually is like, okay, so this is just all good and you need to memorize this, versus this stuff is already happening. So I can look around, I can zoom in, I can speed up time, I can slow down time, I can... Okay, that's his hold. Whoops. I scrolled my wheel, I didn't even tap. Okay, you know, sure. Let me put on my thinking cap. See if there's anything that I notice. Because I'm obviously flawless at these games and I never get anything wrong, ever. Ever. Just ever, you know? Are they going slower? It feels like... Is there anything fucked up with you? No. You seem normal. Okay. The fuck? I think I'm just hearing stuff. I think it's just the vehicle. I thought I heard some, like, crackling sounds in the woods. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. 35 miles per hour in an area that looks like it shouldn't be a 35. What? Anything fucked up with you? No, just the radio. Okay. Okay. I don't necessarily know how to report anomalies, if it's just like you just turn left instead of going right again, or if you take the road that had the anomaly on it. Like, we'll find out. Something's gonna appear in the backseat. I'm calling it right now. Something will appear in the backseat. Anything up here? Pay attention to any anomalies. Left if you saw an anomaly, right if everything was normal. Okay. I didn't see anything, but I heard stuff. Does that count? I'm gonna say that was an anomaly because the radio wasn't doing anything before. And I'm assuming by exit 2, that means I was right. And if I'm not, I'll cut it. You won't know. Yeah, also, because I'm getting back into the swing of things, and because I actually have, you know, you're here now, and I have, as you can see, because it's right here, because I want the audio to be crisp, even though it's going to be kind of muffled considering that I'm wearing a mask. Was there something wrong with that? I don't know. You know, boom stand. I don't know what I was trying to say, but like I have a boom stand now. You can see, boom stand, boom, boom. If there is something that you feel like I could be doing better to improve it, just let me know, because I've never done this before in terms of extra setup, and I will take pointers, because out of all people to get annoyed at stuff when it's not perfect, that's me. I'm a stupid little perfectionist, and I fucking hate it. Okay, I think everything was normal there. I admittedly didn't get a good look at the car when we were passing by because I was too busy yapping about other stuff. But it seems like I was right, if that is any indication. I always normally end up saying this when I'm playing these games. I don't know how difficult they're gonna make things. So I don't know how much I should really lock in and like actually pay attention. I'm gonna slow down though. See if there's anything different with you. No, you're still the same. Can you imagine if this entire game was actually just a psych out? There's like actually there's no anomalies. You're just driving in the woods. And like, the game's prompting you to mess with yourself by thinking there's something there when there actually isn't. Anything different with you guys? Okay, exit 4. I'm assuming I'm doing it. I guess. Wait, what the fuck is that? I want to speed up and hit you. Oh, I love random Steam horror games because you never know what you're gonna get, and it is so funny. And it's so funny when you just are met with different expectations. Do I hear something? No, I don't. I'm just psyching myself out. Yeah, I am just psyching myself out. Is there gonna be anything different with the card? I feel like every time I pass this, I feel like I'm slowing down to see if there's actually anything different, and then there just never is. Yeah, it's just the same. Okay. Unless they're not here? No, they're still here. I wish I could like fully turn around to see if there's anything behind, because if something like appeared like in the rearview mirror or something, or like when you actually turned around, like something scampers up, that would be cool. I'd like that. That'd be fun. But I don't think they're gonna do that. This game feels more like it's giving chill vibes. It's not giving like hard you're going to be tearing your hair out vibes. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily trying to you know, make you scream and break your leg by falling over down your stairs. So, and I've played a few of those games before, and they were a fun time. Oh. All right. Wham. What the fuck is going on? Oh, that's different. That's, yeah. I don't remember seeing that. And then you guys are just the same. And your hair is still ginger from the back. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck I got right then before. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Did that red feel longer? I don't know. I can think of a way though. Maybe, possibly, probably. Is this game not gonna have like any in-your-face jump scares? Yeah, okay, so that, yeah. I can pay attention when things are bold and red and flashing and right in front of my face. Easy. The only thing that I can really think of is that car was driving really close to the line. Sure. Let's just say that was the anomaly. I'm gonna end it, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. I genuinely feel like these lampposts don't change. There's... Are those candles? Am I gonna explode when I hit them? That'd be really funny if I did. This game is not... I was hoping for something that would genuinely scare me. Or like get my blood pumping at least a little bit, because like the idea of seeing something really messed up just happening on the road, I like the idea of that a lot. But I don't think that's what this game is trying to go for. Or if it is, sorry to say this, but it's not doing a good job. I feel like at this rate, I'm just gonna like cut to when like stuff actually happens, and like all the stuff that doesn't happen, I'm just gonna end up just like not including, because like this is kind of admittedly getting to the point where it's boring, and I do that a lot. The amount, okay, actually though, the amount of videos that like the amount of games that I will go and play and record, and then like I just straight up find boring, or like I don't feel like they match the vibe that I'm coming in with, and so I just end up deleting it. Countless. There are so many. That's a lie. There's probably like less than 10. Well, are you drinking and driving? Brother. How is this gonna affect the world tour? Genuinely though, the amount of videos that I have just straight up like not gone through, or like the amount of footage that I've had that I've like just not fucking taken and edited it because I just naturally just did not give me any kind of vibe that I liked. A lot. Are you gonna jump me? Am I finally gonna have something that jumps in my face? Please. Just gut punch me. Just fucking make me scream, please, for the love of God. I feel like this is like, it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing that a lot of people normally end up handing out as like the one valid form of criticism. Like if you're going to be interacting with something, if you're going to be engaging with some kind of piece of media, the last thing you want it to be is boring. Otherwise, you're just going to be left sitting there going like, what the hell is happening? This doesn't feel like anything. God, just... And you look completely normal. There's like nothing different with you. I wonder if the game's just giving me easy ones at this point because I just like absolutely failed a lot of them. Again, it looks like it's more foggy out, but it's not a thing. It's fucking, I tried reporting it last time and that didn't do anything. But no, there's just one game specifically that I always refer back to in terms of being like absolutely catastrophically boring to the point where I just straight up like did not like it for that reason. And this is kind of getting along those lines. It's kind of, it's still a little more funny though. Like the game that I'm referring to, which the bit at this point is just to like never say it. I mean, it's like fucking Voldemort. I'm never gonna announce that name. Didn't really have anything funny. It was just boring. At least with this, you just have a lady just standing there, just like that's something at least. You know, I don't think there was anything wrong there, and if there was, like it gets to it gets to a point of whether or not I don't know whether I'd like actually would want to try finishing this out of spite, just to say I did it. Or if I'd rather not waste my time and simply do something different. Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I haven't done that before because I have. I also am now shaking the camera because I'm so laid back that my fucking legs are just bumping into my desk. Do something with this. Please don't just breathe really uncomfortably. I want you to like, yeah. You have the making for something here. You can do it. You can do it. Scare me. Do it. Please. We're gonna. You're just gonna keep breathing down my neck. That. This is just ASMR at this rate. My guy, please do something different. Whatever. At least you could have like gave me a peck on the cheek or something. Like, come on, man, don't just breathe. You could have rode that tension. Is there a person in the, yeah, you could have rode that tension. You could have made something appear in like the rearview mirror, even though it doesn't look like there's anything in the rearview mirror. It doesn't look like there's anything in the mirrors. Hi, you're back. Okay. Yep, the lady was standing in the road again. like, because like then this also gets to the point with some games where like we'll record them and then they just won't do anything with the footage. It's like it gets to the point where like I feel like I have to be too involved with noticing something to the point that it just takes away any interest of it, because it's not like the point of this is to challenge myself with something necessarily, like innately challenge myself and make myself go insane over like trying to do this or that. It's about being entertaining, and I don't feel like these are too conducive for doing that when I'm just have to just literally just sit here and just be like, can you just imagine if I did that for the entire video? Like, it just wouldn't, like, I mean, well, I say this, admittedly, if the game is done right, sitting in silence like that to look for stuff, that's gone. Would eventually get to the point where it's just like, okay, it makes sense. Like the game that immediately pops to mind that I always mention this, and it's kind of unfair to mention this because it feels like this is the game that really popped off and made everything kind of spark with making anomaly games way more prevalent than they were before, is I'm on observation duty. The first one and the second one, like that is a well set up tension building game where like genuinely if you're watching someone play it in just complete silence because they are absolutely fucking tense, like that would make sense because it's done right. This I'm not getting any sense of like threat. I swear to God, if I report this and that is just a bug and that's not intentional, I will lose my mind. What the fuck is this bit? What are we doing here? What are we, like, huh? Do you think you're funny? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Am I just getting give-me's now? Because I'm just bad? Like, huh? I swear to God.
Hi.
Like, I can only assume that's not normal, right? Like, the sign just straight up isn't there. What kind of fucking stupid ass blind luck? Okay, whatever, man. Whatever, sure. It took you this long. Do you know do you know how long I've been waiting? Girl, if you don't put your damn fucking wig back on your... I've had that mechanic this entire time. Is that why I've been getting stuff wrong? Because that... There's so much footage that I'm just going to be cutting and editing because I feel like this is just boring. Okay, so that's different. Oh my god, wait. The sign said I'm gonna swerve when wet. Is it actually gonna happen? The game has setup. The game has setup to do stuff with that. And it's not. It's just not. It's the lady. Oh no, there's a pope in the road. Oh no. Oh, there's a pope in the road. Let me actually want to slow down and get a good look at you. So what's your game plan? Yeah? Yes. I accidentally hit space. Did I just reset myself? No, thank the Lord. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I would have quit. I would have quit. I would have not finished the game. I would have said, no, fuck you. And that would have been my own fault as well, which makes it even more funny. I think this is miles per hour. I'm not entirely sure though. Is the dad gone again? The dad's gone again. I didn't even look to the right. Why the hell did it look me? Okay. I swung to the left. Sure. So the dad's gone. Cool. Is this, do I get it right on 10? Do I have to get it right on 10? Is that what this is? Lock the fuck in. That was that. I'm ending the video here. I basically won. Do not say otherwise. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments. You can tell what I already have to say about it. I'm giving this game a D on a tier list because I want to start doing that now.